In order to move like the pretty girl you are, you have to actually believe it from your core. And that only happens when it's something you choose to incorporate daily, not just on special occasions. Hi ladies, welcome back to the Feminine Universe. I am so happy to have you here. So we've discussed that when you start to carry yourself the way attractive people do, people tend to start responding to you the way they respond to attractive people. And that concept really resonated with so many of you. But the one question I've been getting consistently since the pretty girl behavior video is, how do we make this behavior feel natural, not like an act? Or how do you start moving this way when you don't come from a background or a lifestyle that has made this feel normal for you? Basically, how do I normalize pretty girl behavior in my own life? And my very simple answer to that is through your habits. In fact, one of my favorite quotes in the world that my coach used to say is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit." And it's really why I believe having pretty girl habits are so important, because the same way you can't run once a year and call yourself a runner, you can't just put on some lip gloss and pretend to love yourself when people are around and neglect yourself the rest of the time. In order to truly feel, believe, and move like the pretty girl you are, you have to believe it from your core. And that only happens when it's something you incorporate daily, not something you do on special occasions. And that's why today I want to give you the first round of Pretty Girl Habits, a collection of daily habits and a few small things you can do on a regular basis that will boost your appearance, your confidence, and your mindset, because your habits in private determine your behavior in public. So let's get started. Habit number 1 is morning tea. Now, while I definitely indulge in morning tea myself, this can actually be any type of morning drink. It could be your smoothie, a green juice, or one of those health shot drinks. It's just basically about starting your day with a moment for yourself, doing something just for you that's also good for your health. All sorts of different teas have their own benefits and properties, as do the different fruits and veggies in your smoothies. So you can benefit from health properties as well as skincare and other appearance benefits that come with a lot of these ingredients. Starting your day off with your choice of healthy drink allows you to put yourself first, do something that's actually beneficial long term, and something that might hopefully influence other healthy choices throughout your day. Habit number 2 is to have a schedule. There is so much power in deciding what you are going to do with your time, what you want to achieve for the day or the week or the month. So if you want to stop feeling like days are going by but you did nothing, or like time is passing you by but you feel like you're in the same place, you have to decide what you want to do with your day before the day begins. What is important to you? What needs to get done? What makes a day feel like a success for you? For some people, that might mean planning your day hour by hour. And for some people, that's going to mean having 3 main goals you want to complete for the day. Having a schedule means you are prioritizing your goals, your interest, your self-care, your meal prep, your people. And this is where the pretty girl behavior of moving like a celebrity and not a reporter becomes natural. When you visibly maintain a list and a plan for things to do that are important to you, you actually get more things done, and you literally do not have time left over to pursue or obsess over things that don't benefit you. Habit number 3 is to gatekeep a little. I'm not talking about your hair products or where you got your shoes from. I mean, have a little something in your life that you keep to yourself, at least for a while, especially when it comes to information. planning on losing some weight, going with a new hairstyle, planning a big purchase or business move, taking some time off, keep it to yourself for a little bit. Of course, if it's something you're actually on the fence about and want input from your trusted people on, that's one thing. But if it's something you're already set on, stay quiet for a little bit. And it's not really about keeping the secret itself. It's just about giving yourself permission to have things that are just for you and allowing yourself to navigate a new choice or a new discovery without immediately having everyone's input on it. No suggestions, no competition, no plans being made for your free time, no coincidental sudden interest in the same exact handbag or car or side hustle. Just you, your thoughts, and your experiences. This can also serve as a bit of a protection mechanism, especially for my ladies concerned about things like pretty punishment or even privilege punishment. And if you want me to talk more about the strategies and how to protect yourself as a woman tapping into your pretty privilege or feminine privilege, write pretty girl protection in the comments. Habit number 4 is to move your body daily. Look, they call them hot girl walks for a reason. Physical activity has so many benefits. Physically, both your health and your appearance, mentally and emotionally. And walking is probably one of the single most beneficial habits to take on in your life. And that's why in my video on things that are absolutely worth buying no matter what, a walking pad or treadmill was the first thing on that list. The benefit so outweighs the cost the moment it is accessible for you. But remember, if that's not doable right away, follow along. Indoor walking videos are always a great option. Either way, I promise you, your body will thank you. Habit number 5 is to prioritize free beauty. We are so quick to pay for all the lotions and potions, and trust me, I am not judging. My vanity is a sight to behold. But some of the things in life that will contribute to elevating how you look and how you feel the absolute most are things that don't cost money. Things like sleep, physical activity, water, sunshine. These are the things that will actually have the biggest impact on your life over time than any product you could ever buy. So while my love of products is not going to change anytime soon, I definitely want to recommend always looking to see where you can gain an extra 30 minutes or hour of sleep, where you can fit in a 10 to 20 minute walk, where you can fit in an extra glass of water or an extra serving of fruit. Sometimes we put so much faith in that $300 cream and completely overlook the things we can do for free. A lot of tiny, good choices add up significantly, so don't sleep on that. Habit number 6 is to maintain lips and lashes. These are 2 things you can take care of for about a minute a day that have such a great impact on how you feel and look. When it comes to your lips, you can either do a lip scrub or lip buff with a damp cloth. And I don't think this part is necessary daily, but I do like to scrub 2 or 3 times a week. And then you want to apply something that's actually nourishing for your lips daily, because there are lip treatments with collagen and peptides and all sorts of goodies. It feels great going on. These shiny lips boost your appearance a bit, and it just adds that tiny fractional benefit. And then for your lashes and brows, it literally takes a couple of seconds to swipe on either an actual lash growth serum with those specific ingredients or simply a lash conditioner, something that will keep them nourished and moisturized so they're not dry and therefore less prone to breakage. And it's crazy to think that something that takes you about a minute a day to do can have such a real visible result in how you look in 30 to 60 days. Habit number 7, and you know how I feel about it, apply fragrance. Whether it's a lotion, body spray, or perfume, it can be such a mood booster and put you in some type of vibe. Whether it's pretty and girly, fresh and clean, sexy or tropical, or like somebody's rich auntie. And it's such a quick habit to just do a little spritz and you're done. If you like something more natural, there are extracts from plant-derived sources like vanilla, jasmine, rose, and sandalwood as well. Habit number 8 is to develop a hobby or focus. Now, we've talked about having your own schedule and self-care going on, but another angle you want to pursue is some kind of hobby or interest. And it doesn't need to be time intensive. This can be something you spend 10 to 20 minutes a day on. And if you have the time, it can be something you spend an hour on. But either way, this is where you take time to pursue something that you are interested in that also helps with your self-development and allows you to just be more interesting in conversations and interactions because you have a thing. And this can be any topic: wine, gardening, candle making, personal finance, psychology, maybe a particular country or culture or language. And notice I said develop a hobby or an interest, because sometimes having to gather materials for something or to go somewhere in order to participate in a hobby can make it time prohibitive or cost prohibitive. But an interest is something you can watch a video or two about, or read an article or a few pages in a book about on your own time and simply become more knowledgeable about it without ever leaving your home or having to buy anything. Habit number 9 is to indulge. This is about intentionally doing things that feel a little bit extra and maybe even a little bit ridiculous on purpose on a daily or at least weekly basis. Listen to me. Everything in your life does not have to serve a larger purpose. You are allowed to do more than just what's necessary for your survival. You are worthy of extras. You are worthy of indulgence. Do a full body mask as part of your everything shower days. Do a sheet mask on your buns, as ridiculous as it might feel. Put fresh flowers on your kitchen island or on your nightstand. Buy a small cute cake just for yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Not because any of that stuff is necessary, but just because it feels nice. Remember, part of pretty girl behavior is being comfortable receiving attention and gestures, and accepting and normalizing extras from yourself makes it easier to normalize and accept extras from others. Habit number 10 is next day prep. Getting ready for the next day the night before is probably one of the most underrated habits as an adult, because I've realized it really doesn't take me that long to get ready. Putting on an outfit doesn't take much time. It's that we don't always realize how much time is going into actually finding and choosing the outfit the day of, and then when you put it on, maybe it doesn't look the way you thought it would. Now you have to look for something else. And now where's your other shoe? And why are your keys not where you thought you left them? Having the products you want to use already laid out, having your outfit already chosen, having your handbag packed, your lunch packed, and everything just ready to go makes your mornings so much smoother. Try prepping the night before for like a week. You will see that you feel less frazzled, you actually take less time getting ready, and you'll just look and feel more put together. Lastly, as a daily pretty girl habit is to develop what I call release. It's a time to unburden yourself, to express and release the things that upset you, the things that you're worried about, things you just want to get off your chest. Also, to gush about the things you're excited about or the things you're planning but are keeping to yourself for a bit. And of course, it's about taking a moment to express thanks and gratitude for the people and things in your life that really add to your joy. Depending on your preferences and beliefs, this release can come through journaling, prayer, therapy, or a combination of things to center yourself, find peace, and just emotionally recalibrate regularly. Don't wait for chaos to seek peace, okay? And now, my loves, I need you to understand one thing for this to work. These things need to be practiced consistently. That's what a habit is. This is not a situation where you're going to do these things once and have a Cinderella transformation. Just like you don't go on one run and come back fit. You don't do one bicep curl and wake up toned. But if you are willing to run or lift consistently, baby, that's where the magic happens. So remember, it's the actions done regularly that make the change. We are what we repeatedly do. So when you repeatedly choose to focus on yourself, take care of yourself, and treat yourself, that is who you become. When you do pretty and productive things every day, you become a pretty and productive person. Moving a certain way is no longer an act that comes and goes depending on where you are or who's around. It becomes an inevitable development based on a love affair with yourself that other people are just lucky enough to get to experience. Incorporating some of these pretty girl habits on a daily basis makes pretty girl behavior not an act, but a lifestyle. Until next time, ladies, stay feminine, stay focused, and have fun.